wonderful flowers in the spring. Right, Amy?
Right.
Amy, yes. I see it. It's not a mosquito. It's just one of those gnats. Anyways, we're keeping this for the video because that's what happens with us. Amy, tell us. Hi, everybody. Welcome. In today's quick tips, we're going to be talking all about the Mousetrap Tree and how you can grow her in your garden. It's a wonderful tree, a wonderful succulent, actually, that forms a nice tree. So, Amy, you ready to dig in?
Sure am.
Let's grow. This beauty's from Madagascar. She holds her water in her trunks, as you can see, kind of like a desert rose, but she's known for these wonderful flowers in the spring. Right, Amy?
Right.
Amy, yes. I see it. It's not a mosquito. It's just one of those gnats. Anyways, we're keeping this for the video because that's what happens with us. Amy, tell us about the flowers and another part of this plant that you find interesting.
Yeah, if you come upon this tree and the first thing you see are these vibrant yellow flowers with the green leaves, it just speaks spring and happy and joy.
Yeah. So pretty.
Yes. And then when you come up, you know, I'm used to the succulents that have the thick leaves where the water's stored.
Right.
But you come up and these are like soft, like velvet. They feel like velvet.
Super soft.
Yes.
Almost like an African violet in a sense.
Yes, exactly.
But even softer, just beautiful.
Yes. It's
Beautiful.
just so vibrant and so cheerful and happy.
Yes.
To have this in your yard, when you come home, you can't help but smile.
A great small tree for your garden, and then these flowers are just gonna make everyone smile. The throats are these deep, deep purples, almost look black. We're gonna bring you up close now and go over more of the characteristics and plant care so you can see how spectacular this plant is. But the leaves, they're just so soft.
Yes.
It's so beautiful. All right, so let's go bring you up close and tell you more about how you can take care of this beautiful plant.
The Mousetrap Tree does great in southern gardens, primarily in zones 10 to 11. You can, though, grow her in a large terracotta pot with the right amount of soil, and we'll get into that later, but that would allow you to grow her anywhere you want. You just have to bring her in the wintertime because she is cold sensitive. And a really cool feature besides these spectacular flowers is the water storing trunk. So she's naturally xerophytic. She's going to do well in a garden that doesn't have to have a lot of water. And if you have any desert rose growing in your yard, you know it's got a very similar look, right? It just gets much larger. And that's what makes this plant so spectacular too, besides these incredible blooms, which we'll go into now. The Mousetrap Tree hits her stride in late spring, right around mid-April. And that's when this tree will explode with these bright buttercup yellow bell-shaped flowers. The blooms are a magnet for pollinators, so that's great, especially for larger bees, which can navigate the flower structure. As for placement in your garden space, she would do great in a sunny spot. You just want to make sure that your garden bed is raised higher so her roots are not sitting in any moist soil. That's a problem for this plant. If you have a loamy or a clay or even a mucky type of yard or mix of marl, you do want to add sand to that because this plant needs a well-draining mix. So for soil mix, we recommend 2 parts native sandy soil and add to that 2 parts perlite, coarse perlite, 1 part organic potting mix, 1 part lava rock. That will allow some grit and some structure to the soil so the roots can get through there and anchor in well. And then top it off with 1 part worm castings. Mix that all together and then add that to your planting bed, raising it up a few inches above the rest of the plants in your garden space. Now let's speak about watering. Being a succulent, she's going to store water in her trunk, so she's going to have the water she needs during a dry spell. But during establishment, you do want to water and make sure that she gets enough water so she can get those roots down and out and start to grow into your garden space. For fertilizer, we recommend an organic fertilizer like Dr. Earth Flower Girl. That's a 3:9:4 ratio, and she's going to help with the blooms. And for frequency, we recommend adding the fertilizer 1 time a month from March until August. On pests, she's pretty resilient, but you do need to watch out for aphids, scale, spider mites, and mealybugs. If you do see them, you can use beneficial insects to help control that, or you can use neem oil or insecticidal soaps to control. And a pro tip here for you is that on the seed pods, they're not typically going to generate in Florida because there's a specific beetle in Madagascar that helps with the pollination. But sometimes other Florida pollinators will get in there and trigger the pollination mechanism. And when the seed pods develop, they have these tiny little hooks. So you do need to be careful because they can become like hitchhikers on you or your pet's fur. And you do got to be careful because they can be a little pokey. So it doesn't typically happen. It's just something I want you to be aware of. And there you have it, the Mousetrap Tree, a truly beautiful succulent with these big chunky trunks and these spectacular flowers with those deep purple throats. I would like to know, I'm curious, which part of this tree fascinates you more? The flowers or the trunk or what? Tell us, let us know. Give us your comments down below, or you can send us an email at letsgroweco@gmail.com.
Did you have a good time talking about this plant?
Absolutely.
I sure did. We want to thank you for joining us on all our mad adventures, especially when the bugs are flying around. We love to keep the honesty in our channels because life happens and,
right.
you know. Yes. I mean, come on, this is spring, right? Like you said, Amy, it's just.
It's gorgeous. It really is just so beautiful.
Yeah, and the way it's layering, so much kind of like a yellow dogwood would do that. Oh, just beautiful. So if they have thoughts or questions, Amy, what should they do?
Make sure you leave them in the comments below.
Leave them in the comments below and we'll make sure we get back to you.
Like and subscribe and come back and see us again next time.
Bye-bye. Please remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And tell your friends and family. We post videos weekly. Thanks.